Hi, I'm Annalisa, coming to you from the Skin Curator in Westlake Village, California. Today I'm going to talk about retinoids. Retinoid is still the gold standard to reduce wrinkles, but there is a secret. In this video, I'm going to share with you information on retinoids and explain why it's the gold standard in improving the appearance of wrinkles, brown spots, and clarity of the skin. I will share with you the protocol that I advise my clients in order to obtain the safest, fastest, and most dramatic results. And as you probably guessed, the secret is in the usage and the product itself. A retinoid is a derivative of vitamin A or retinoic acid. Retinols, this is just a specific type of retinoid. Retinols come in over-the-counter products, which is a weaker form, while retinoids usually refers to the stronger prescription strength drug like tretinoin, which come under some brand names such as Retin-A, tazarotene, adapalene, and there are many others. Tretinoin, or retinoid, is 100 times stronger than the retinol-containing products sold without prescription. Retinoids show promise in the treatment of skin aging, but can cause irritation and reactions such as burning, flaking, or dermatitis when it is used improperly. And for this reason, many consumers shy away from this amazing ingredient. So whether it's a tretinoin or a retinol cream, they only differ in strength, but all work by, number one, prompting the surface of the skin cells to turn over and die rapidly, making way for new cell growth underneath. Two, it slows down the breakdown of collagen and the thickening that basically thickens up the deeper layer of skin where wrinkles are formed. Three, it helps to eradicate, well, I should say, it can eradicate certain forms of acne. Four, diminishing and or eradicating brown spots caused by sun damage. There is so much science behind retinoids and of course evidentiary results that solidifying its efficacy in transforming the appearance of the skin. And this is what makes retinoids the gold standard of skin transforming ingredients. What other ingredients have this powerhouse action? In truth, there are a couple. Vitamin C and stem cells are two of them, but that's for another video. Today's focus is on the results that retinoids deliver and the fact that they can be visible in as little as 8 weeks when properly used. The skin is an amazing and the largest organ of the body, and it is extremely complex. In skincare, we focus primarily on those upper layers of the skin, and of course, within those layers, there are more layers. Retinoids find their way into the dermal layer, aka the dermis. This is the deeper layer, the layer beneath that first layer of skin. This is where all the magic takes place. Retinoids work better because they have a stronger ability of preventing the breakdown of collagen. Here's why. Retinoids work basically in this dermal area without having to convert. Your body recognizes it upon contact, and its action goes straight to work, and this makes it very effective. Whereas a retinol product, those over-the-counter products, it has to go through the process within the skin of multiple steps to convert the retinol to its active form, a retinoid, which is the actual powerhouse. So every time it has to convert, it loses its potency tenfold, and this is another reason why you don't get the quick results that you see with retinoids. So retinoids can affect results in 8 weeks, whereas retinol creams take 3 to 6 months at best. Getting the best results is totally dependent on how you use the product. Many people don't give retinoids a chance because they have a bad experience due to usage, so it's important to understand how this ingredient works to benefit your skin from the basically aging, okay? So retinoids, where do we start? They don't mess around, okay? This is the prescription strength. This is the powerhouse, and they are fully leaded, for lack of a better description. A tiny bit goes a long way. So what is a tiny bit? Well, given that every human is so unique, this amount is highly individual, and each individual needs to find his right amount. So tiny bit. Well, what's, the size of a pea, okay? About the size of a pea spread out over your face. But some people have larger faces, okay? So their skin is a little different. So you have to find exactly what that amount is. So when you find the right amount, it will allow you to eventually use it every night. In the beginning, you should alternate nights and graduate to every night as your skin increases its tolerance. If you overuse, okay, or you use it too frequently, a retinoid will turn your skin pink, then red, and go from flaky to highly irritated. You'll then throw up your hands and say it doesn't work. So make sure you start by using a retinoid every other night and only at night. You'll never want to use this during the day, okay? So apply the size of about a fat pea, okay? Little green peas, to a clean, dry skin. 1 dab on your forehead, each cheek, chin, and nose, and 2 on the neck. You're going to massage it in and let it settle. Then you'll apply your hydrating cream. The cream will then move the retinoid wherever you're massaging the cream over your skin, okay? So don't worry if you apply a dot and you're with that dot you're not able to cover this entire area of your face. Once you put your cream over that, and you massage, that retinoid is gonna go everywhere. So after about 2 weeks, increase the amount of retinoid for another 2 weeks. And slowly graduate the number of times per week as your skin develops resistance without flaking and irritation. Okay? If you see irritation, you need to back off a night, maybe 2, maybe 3. It depends on your skin. Retinoids need to be used with a retinol cream. From my experience, study, and opinion, I see fantastic results when a retinoid is combined with a properly formulated retinol cream because it reinforces the action of retinoids and it mitigates the potential irritant factor without dampening down its strength. So the retinol cream will act as a buffer, delivering moisture and improving the hydration of the skin. And this will reduce the chance, again, of irritation, inflammation, and flakiness. Okay? Each retinoid has a percentage of retinoic acid, which determines the strength of the retinoid. I suggest starting out with a low 0.5%. Studies show that greater results are not documented at 1%. So why be so aggressive? No need. Okay? While starting on a retinoid for the purpose of wrinkle reduction, do not use other types of exfoliation. You will fry your skin. So whether it's an exfoliating toner or exfoliating beads, okay, you don't need it. You're already exfoliating. Okay. Once you get used to the retinoid, 4 or 5 months into it, or maybe 3, again, it depends on the skin. Yes, you can take a very gentle exfoliant bead, beaded exfoliant product with exfoliant beads, and you can go ahead and use that, but certainly not in the beginning, not while you are building tolerance to the product. So no exfoliating toners with salicylic acid, unless you are using retinoid for the purpose of acne. That would be different. Okay, but another story. So different protocol. Here we're focused on anti-aging benefits. So give up exfoliating scrubs, toners, and whatever else you might have in your bag of tricks. Stick with retinoids for a good 3 months before adding new things to further boost results. Yes, there are many things that are done to boost results, but when you are new to retinoids, stick with 3 months to get to know how your skin reacts and adjust your skin to exfoliation, and this way you'll reap the results. Here's the secret. Once you've found the correct amount of retinoid that delivers results without causing irritation, it's important to support the skin while undergoing the aggressive action of exfoliation, which is caused by your retinoid product. You must use an effective moisturizer, and as I already suggested, use a retinol cream over the retinoid. A good one, an effective one. And I've got one, but that's another video. Okay, so that said, most retinol creams on the market are not effective because retinol starts to degrade with exposure to light and air the minute it's packaged. It's a tricky little ingredient, so you have to find a great retinol cream because when that formula is properly preserved and time released and combined with other key ingredients, you will achieve superb results in conjunction with a retinoid. So this is my secret. Before I close, I'd like to respond to some myths about retinoids. Retinoid thins the skin. No, not really. It may seem that way because it removes dead cells and it can irritate the skin, making it feel thin and uncomfortable when it's not used properly. But retinoids help your skin build up its collagen, thereby helping to maintain skin density. Moreover, to say thicken is actually incorrect. It does not thicken the skin because no ingredient can rewrite your genetic code and make your skin thicker. It's just not possible. 1% strength tretinoin is better than, 0.25%. No, not really. One study found that there was no clinical or statistical significant difference between 0.25 and 1% tretinoin after, I think it was 48 weeks. Don't quote me. I think it was 48 weeks. So, besides the severity, of course. You can get irritation, of course. But the bottom line is that no, 1% is not better than 25 in terms of delivering results, okay? So you're better off to start out with a smaller dose prescription. Moisturizer dilutes the action of tretinoid. I've heard that a lot. That is a myth. Moisturizer does not dilute a retinoid, okay? It does not. This is just perception. Your moisturizer basically helps to buffer your retinoid, okay? Another one, retinoid sensitizes the skin to the sun. No, not really. Clinical studies have shown that pretty definitively that retinoids do not lower the skin's natural minimum set point of exposure to UV light before it burns naturally, okay? So if your skin burns naturally in 15 minutes, and you have a retinol on, it's going to still burn naturally at 15 minutes. The retinoids don't affect the skin that way. Not only do retinoids boost collagen production, but they may also have the potential to stop photoaging before it starts. Retinoids have been shown to prevent the rise of collagenase. This is the enzyme that breaks down collagen after UV exposure. This is why people that spend their lives in the sun tend to get this sort of shriveled up, prunish looking skin because they don't have very much, this collagenase that's produced is basically breaking down collagen. So they're losing more collagen than if you were to protect your skin from the sun. And by the way, sun is really important and you should get sun every single day. But there's a difference between getting 15 minutes of sun exposure and baking your skin until it's, brown and crusty and burnt and all of that. Okay, that's ridiculous. Another one, hydrocortisone cream can offset the flaking and irritation due to retinoid. So it doesn't really offset any flaking, okay? First off, if you're flaking, okay, and your skin is irritated, you're using too much retinoid, okay? Back off and use gentle skincare until your skin returns to normal. Then start up again and use graduated amounts until you find the correct amount that doesn't cause irritation. Okay, this is why it's critical to use a proper moisturizer after your retinoid. So, why is hydrocortisone steroid cream not good to use on your skin? Continued use of topical steroid cream can cause the skin to develop a resistance, okay, to the medication itself. As a result, in order to have this desired medical effect, a stronger and more potent steroid or hydrocortisone cream will be needed, which may cause even more potential side effects. So not only this, but when you stop using steroid creams, this almost always produces what is known as a rebound effect. So this term refers to the tendency of some medications, when discontinued, suddenly they cause a return of the symptoms that it relieved in the first place, okay? So unfortunately, many times those symptoms return stronger than they were before the treatment began. So I've had people tell me that they were relying on hydrocortisone cream to get rid of their irritation and they would be on it for, a month. Well, You don't want to stay on that for that long, okay? Hydrocortisone cream is something that you use if you have an insect bite, okay? And you put it on, a few times in a day, or, you might use it for 2 days. That's it, okay? So if you're irritated, that's an indication you're not using it correctly. That means you're retinoid correctly. So you have to correct the source of the problem, not cover it up with a steroidal drug. I hope you found this video informative, and if you have any comments, please make them below, and please subscribe if you'd like to continue learning about how to get your best skin ever.